John Jonchuck has finally begun, and today jurors heard from a key witness, the officer there, who saw Jonchuck toss his young daughter off the bridge. Fox 13's Josh Cassio is live at the courthouse with today's testimony. Josh.
Well, Mark, so far today things have played out more or less like we expected. We heard from both sides in their opening statements, the prosecution and the defense, and more or less they actually agree on the details and the heinousness of the case. But you really hear the defense trying to push or portray that John Jonchuck didn't know what he was doing at the time. We also, as you said, we heard from our first witness in the case, St. Pete police officer Drew Vickers. He was there when Jonchuck dropped Phoebe off the bridge. At the time, he thought Jonchuck was about to actually pull a gun on him because he thought he was confronting someone in a stolen car. He had seen the car speeding by at 100 miles an hour earlier, so he thought it was a stolen car. So imagine this, he has his gun pulled on Jonchuck. He's ordering him to get back in the car. Instead, we all know what happens next. Jonchuck reaches into the back seat, pulls out his daughter, and drops her off the Dick Meisner Bridge. Listen to the officer describe that moment.
What was your reaction after you dropped the child off the side of the bridge?
I was immediately concerned for the child. I advised radio of what had happened. I was shocked, but immediately my concern is to try the health, welfare, and safety of the child.
Now, the defense isn't really disputing any of that. Their line of questioning really focused on the odd actions Jonchuck took during this time. He has a gun pointed at him. He's not really reacting to that. He's not obeying orders. He tells this officer, "You have no free will." The officer even describes Jonchuck as having that blank 1,000-yard stare. So you see, they're trying to establish his actions and his mannerisms were not that of a normal person because he was insane when this happened. Again, this is just day one, but we're starting to see the groundwork laid by the defense in this insanity plea. Court has wrapped up for the evening. It picks back up tomorrow at 9 a.m. And Mark, of course, we will be here and bring you all the details. Back
Josh Cassio tonight at the Pinellas County Courthouse. Josh, thanks.